Got to get it, Papa. Here's excitement. Here's adventure. Here's Interstate 10 with the giant Jean Lafitte Bridge up ahead. The one that the whole country talks about. They keep claiming it's about to collapse or something. Or actually it could be a little bit better maintained, but they're in the process of wanting to destroy it. So let's let it fall apart so we have even more reason to destroy it. But if you see on the railing there, the very top section of it, it's really hard to see when you're moving, but the top railing there's a series all the way across in that top little band that looks like flintlock type pistols, kind of like Jack Sparrow would have used, because Avast G-mateys, this is in honor of Jean Lafitte, who was a pirate, not the barefoot pirate that used to sell cereal with Captain Crud, but Jean Lafitte, the real pirate. And supposedly he buried treasures around here in the area of Westlake, which you see a sign coming up for, and Lake Charles, which I just drove through. And so that's it. And now it's a lot of refineries and industrial stuff out here, chemical companies and things like that. So that was the exciting bridge. I made it over, and everyone watching this, you can just well feel like you made it over that bridge with no problem. Almost to the station. Look at that. Go see that. We'll go see that. Let's go see that. Okay. It's kind of windy today. And look that. That's a depot, and right now it still has some scars from when the hurricanes came through. Actually last year they came through the western part of Louisiana and did a lot of damage, and even did some damage here, but they're in the process of getting things fixed up. And the DeQuincy Railroad Museum is open for tours, and even though it's the very end of October, they're starting to get ready for Christmas time. You can see they got some lights and stuff over here. You come around and they got some actual trains and stuff to see, and there's a big playground for kids back over that direction. And look, they even got the 12 Days of Christmas all set up with the little guys on them and everything. But we got to start inside and walk around a little bit and see what all's in there. Let's go. Yeah, they got all kind of things in here. And it's kind of half and half a museum, and then also kind of a museum of just the building itself, because they have a lot of the details from when it was an operating railroad depot. But everybody just thought those little hats were just for the conductors. But look, there's a conductor one. A porter is similar. All kinds of stuff in here. All train related. In case you needed to know, there's a mound scraping tool set. Because a lot of people need their mound scraped. Instruments and tools of the trade. Now there's some big wrenches there. Should just look out the window there. Yep, you can see right where everybody's coming and going through there. Because this is in the town of DeQuincy, where two major railroads met, and they make a kind of a triangle right around the building here. Yeah, this is an old aerial view of the town of DeQuincy, and you can see the railroads. One goes up that way, one comes across right here, and there's even a little loop that goes over there, so you can go all three directions. And we're at right by the giant pink finger. We're at the depot right there. Oh, this is a unfortunate incident. And it was him. Here's the whole thing. Uniform, and they got to wear nifty bow ties too. Who knows what this is? The wheel turns. It's to wet stamps. You put water in there and set the wheel in there, and you'd roll it, and it would be wet, and you just rub the stamp on it to wet your stamp, so you didn't have to sit there and lick them and get that nasty taste in your mouth. That was quite an innovation back in the day, and I actually had used one at one point for one job I did. There's this. Oh, it's an extension phone. Look at that, so you can pass it to your pal so they can talk. So you got to have your headset on too. There's a headset there. Oh, excuse me. Oh, look at that guy. I think he's fixing his watch. His watch got blown up. That is who this depicts. Mr. G.O. Martin. He is the official railroad watch inspector. And this is a big board that told how they assign the engine crews. And you can see how it works. They have all kinds of little nails on them. And everybody's names are on tags. And they label what the engine was, what the piece of equipment was, where it was going and all that. And they put your name on the little nail. And that was it. Okay, now who knows what that thing is up there? Hang on a minute. It's a manual powered thing. That's pretty cool. And here's the collection of safety awards. Because of course you got to be safe when you're under the railroad. And apparently they did a pretty good job back in the day. August 27th, I'm early. I'm a little bit early. And looked at. This is the big passenger area where you sit on those benches and wait for your train. After you get your ticket and everything, of course. All the different lamps, lanterns. Now, I don't know if people out there were aware that model trains come in different sizes. They got this kind, which, I mean, compared to my hand, is pretty big. See, train this way. No, wait. Train goes that way. Anyway, these are pretty big. These people can correct me on this. When I was a kid, I had a small train. And I'll point one out if I see one in that scale, but it was called the HO scale. And they weren't this huge. These are pretty awesome. Big old streamline engines. But the HO scale, they had N scale, the letter N. And I want to say they had Z scale, which I think was tiny. N scale was smaller than HO. These might be O scale. Might be O scale. I'm not sure though, because I never had one like that big. Oh, here's this shows you size comparison. You see that one right down there. Maybe that one, or HO scale. And the bigger ones might be O scale. I don't remember O scale, but I don't see any of the tiny ones, the Z scale ones. Like I said, they have a lot of things on display. There's some more train conductor people. The trainman, brakeman, conductor, and some hard hats. Those cool plates, commemorative plates and stuff. And look at the coasters you would get. It was like on airplanes. They had real china and real metal utensils and stuff that nobody can have anymore because some people spoil everyone's fun. so we can have fun stuff like real cutlery and china. Yep. And look, that's where I am. Well, I'm not actually in there. I went in that door and I'm walking around. I'm over here now. I'm in this part. Yeah, and back in the day, well, and I think still, they don't have paper ones probably anymore, but they had timetables, which is schedules, basically. Passenger train timetables. So you knew what time you had to get to the railroad, because they would not wait for you. If you got there late, you were going to have to walk along the tracks and to catch up with them one day. You had the festival, Railroad Days Festival. Okay, so I'm going to take you from here and we're going to go back through. And here's a part that a lot of people, regular passengers, didn't see. And this is the maintenance. This was, they had some tools and things like that, but then they also, this is like the baggage room, where when you came and checked in, they put your baggage on the shelf according to where you're going. And I actually have I still have a suitcase like that. That wasn't mine, it was from a grandparents. But, oh yeah. And they had the stickers. You can do that. You can't put those on suitcases anymore. They used to have those stickers, and it was like for places that you'd visit, hotels and things like that, and you get a sticker and you could put it on your suitcase to show off where you've been. There's another bench too. They might have moved that out of the other room in here temporarily. But watch. I'll go up these stepparoos, which are painted with a red stripe for safety, so I don't trip and fall like I'm apt to do. There's some good dollies to haul stuff around. Your luggage, or some replacement tiles. Replacement tiles for when they do work on the roof. And here's some stuff. See, when you see it just laying on the ground or something, it might be hard to figure out what some of these things are. You recognize this ting? You recognize that ting? That's a signal arm. The thing that goes ding, 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 ding. It goes up and down. See right there is where it would attach. And those are actually glass, 3 glass panels that I think it's red, green, yellow like a traffic light. And the arm goes up and down with the big arrow on it. And then when it does, that part swings into place in front of a light. So it signals the color and the position of the arm as to what's happening up ahead. So you don't run into stuff with a train, because that could be bad. That could be bad. This is the baggage room. And they have, actually, you can see the big door over there. You push that baggage cart through. to get out the other side. And that right there is a big door on the front side. So if you had a truck or something with a bunch of boxes and stuff, you could back up to it and they bring it right inside. You go across this dock to the big cart and you get a strong guy to pull that around for you. Yeah, you see, this is that front freight door that would open up and a truck could back up to this thing and bump it, gonk, and then they throw all your stuff in there and you're good to go on your trip. But I'm gonna walk around the corner real quick because there's some other stuff out here. Oh, yeah, look. You see this big pole ting? This pole ting, and it's got a little ladder on it that you gotta climb up, and it's real narrow. It's really narrow. But look up on top and you'll see what we saw inside. Well, I say that 3 times. Say it with me. See what you saw inside. See what you saw inside. Say it again. See what you saw inside. Oh, come on, say it. Say it, it's really fun. Well, it's not really that much fun. So you don't have to say it again, but see what you saw inside. Ha, I said it again. So there. But anyway, that's the semaphore, I believe is what they call it. And there's something dangling off of it, so I'm not gonna get too much closer. But it's been through a lot. Anyway, well, that's the light. That's actually the light that would light up those glass tings. So let's go see what's in here. It's the train car, and there's one of them little inspection cars. That's the only thing that they would even think of allowing me to drive if I was supposed to be doing something with the railroad, because you can't do too much damage with that. But this you could probably hurt something with. So hang on, and we're gonna go see what's that. And there's some of the cool playground stuff they have out here. It's like a little train themed deal. That's pretty cool. But look that. That's the cotton belt one. I'm gonna go see that. Let's see. Gotta watch my step. As we all know with trains, job number 1 is to watch your step. You better watch it. Okay. And here comes a special effect. Ready? There. It's just like you hit your head on the glass to look inside. But this is inside the caboose. The little red caboose. And you can see by the giant red finger, when you go up there in the middle, it's a little ladder. And that's where you see that part that sticks out at the top. You can see that. And the bad kids, they lock them in there. They put them in there. See, there's got a handle on it. There's a big door on top. They just throw you in there and close it. And somebody sits on it. They get the biggest guy on the crew to sit on it. And they laugh. But yeah, you see on that one, there's another caboose over here. On that one, it's got the part that sticks up. That's where the little seats are. And you can look that and see that and all that. And that's the oil tender for the oil and the engine. Let's walk around and look that. Look. Here we are. There's the train. The track that goes around, scoots around the corner over there. And look, here's the wheel. And look at me, I'm driving the train. Whee! Woohoo! Woohoo! Whee! Yeah, not quite. But I can pretend. Let's all pretend, shall we? Whee! Whee! Look at me, I'm driving the train. Woohoo! 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 Whee! Whee! I better stop. You see, in general, Trains don't have steering wheels. I wonder why. Oh yeah. Let me see. Here I come. Whoa. Oh, whew. Almost missed it. Almost missed that. Wasn't that exciting? That was exciting, but look that. That's all the big train stuff, yeah. We got some knobs and some handles and stuff. And look, a little place to be seated on. And there's your view out there. And you pull that, and you move that, and you grab that, and you turn that. Oh man, I could have some big boy fun riding on this train. Hot dog, let's go. Hot dog, I'm gonna pull that, and I'm gonna turn that, and yank that, and okay, we're almost there. I can hang out that window, and I can do that, and I can pull on that and turn that some more. I'm turning it some more, y'all. Hang on. You hear it? You and you take off, and then I hit the brake, and I gotta pump the pedal a little bit, gets it, you know, and then we gotta hang out. And I'm doing that. Oh, I hear a horn. You hear it? It's my partner's racing me. Thought I was kidding about a train going right behind. Woo! Woo! That's some fun pretend, yeah. And there's a zoo here. It's a petting zoo. Oh my god, he's coming out. Hey, hi friend. Hello friend. You're loud, but you have to be with all the trains going by, huh? Yep. There he goes. He escaped. It's a wildlife park too. He just walked right through the bars. Yeah, unfortunately I can't get inside there and play. So I'm just gonna walk around out here because here's some stuff, other stuff they have, because it's like a multi-purpose kind of deal, and they had the festivals and everything for the trains. So they got a big stage out here, and look, they got the pavilion over here. Another big old tall stage so you can see everything good. Look that. That's the floor right there, but see, you can entertain people for days over here. That's pretty cool, huh? and all the Christmas stuff's just starting to go out. Let's walk around on the track side of this place. This is the track side. When you come out to get on the train, it would stop right here. And the one that passed just now passed right there. Right on the track. I bet the tracks are still hot from where it passed by. You want me to see? See if it burned my hand? I bet y'all get a laugh out of that. Watch. Let's see. It burned my hand. It's still hot. But here's a little outside area. And it's got the luggage carts and all that, and some permanent heavy duty seating to put that on there. And this would actually be a nice place. Get me a little sandwich. Oh, even better, I could get me some boudin. I could get me a couple of pounds of boudin. I could sit out here and look down the train tracks to see what's coming that way. Turn around, see what's coming around the corner, and enjoy my boudin. And then get on my wagon and ride around. I like this one. It's streamlined with that round front end, so it goes fast. When they streamline, that's why they do that. They call it streamlining, and it makes them go fast. And look here. See this thing? That's a real live piece of railroad tie there. And it's funny because railroads would use old pieces of rail like that to make bumpers and things. Because see, you run that cart, that streamlined cart, you go fast, and you run into that that brick there, it busts it all up. So you put them pieces of iron on there, and it just hurts the iron a little bit and don't mess up the brick. That's how you do it. And I hear a pigeon. They have a lot of pigeons here. Where is he at? Oh, there he is. See him up there? Get him up there. Hey, Mr. Pigeon, Mrs. Pigeon. You got all quiet when I started talking to you, huh? Yeah, you don't want attention until I talk to you, then you get all quiet. And while you're in DeQuincy, you could stop at Nichols, because they have everything from potpourri and scented candles to shotgun shells and deer corn and coveralls and rubber boots and all kind of stuff like that. So it's worth just to go in and look around. You will probably be amazed at what you find. I didn't really have a chance to go in and do too much, so think about that.
Check back soon for more Look Dat.